There are some secrets you bury so deep you convince yourself they no longer exist. Mine were stored in a cloud folder I hadn't opened in years. 30 videos, 30 moments from a life before my husband, before marriage, before responsibility, before routine dulled everything. I told myself they were harmless, old memories, a past version of me. But the truth, I kept them because that version felt powerful, desired, unfiltered. My husband was nothing like my ex. My ex was reckless, intense, loud, passionate in ways that felt consuming. My husband was calm, thoughtful, patient, safe, and somewhere along the way, I started resenting safety. He used to ask for things in our marriage that I would shut down immediately. Not my thing, I'd say. That's immature. I'm not comfortable with that. I made him feel like he was asking for too much, too adventurous, too needy. Eventually, he stopped asking. I mistook his silence for acceptance. It wasn't. It was withdrawal. The day everything exploded started normally. He was using my old laptop because his had crashed. I had forgotten that the cloud account auto-synced. I was in the kitchen when I heard it, my own voice, laughing, breathing, from the living room. My blood ran cold. I walked in slowly. He was sitting on the couch, laptop open, screen glowing, paused on a frame I recognized instantly. Me, years younger, with my ex, doing the exact things I had refused my husband. Not once, not twice, 30 times. He didn't look furious. He looked hollow. How long? He asked quietly. My throat tightened. It was before us. That's not what I asked. Silence stretched between us. You told me you weren't that kind of person, he continued. I'm not anymore, I snapped defensively. He closed the laptop slowly. But you were, he said. Just not with me. The accusation hung heavy. It was a different time, I argued. Different relationship. He nodded faintly. So what am I? That question cornered me. You're my husband, I said. Why did he deserve a version of you I don't? That's when I said the worst possible thing. You never deserved it. The words came out sharp, cruel, defensive. The moment they landed, I saw the shift. Not anger, detachment. You're right, he said calmly, and that calm scared me more than shouting ever could. He stood up, walked to our bedroom, and started packing a small bag. What are you doing? I demanded. Creating space, he replied. You're overreacting. Am I? He turned toward me, eyes steady. You denied me things for years, made me feel wrong for wanting them. Then I find out you weren't uncomfortable. You just didn't want them with me. I tried to explain. It was toxic back then. I was trying to be someone else. Apparently, you succeeded, he said. That night, he left. No screaming, no broken glass, just quiet devastation. Over the next week, he barely spoke to me except about logistics. I tried damage control, deleted the files, changed passwords, cried, apologized. It didn't mean anything, I insisted, but it meant something. Not because of what was in the videos, but because of what it revealed. I had given my ex freedom, spontaneity, enthusiasm, and I gave my husband rules, limits, rejection. The comparison wasn't about performance, it was about willingness. He eventually sat me down. I don't care about your past, he said. I care that you decided I wasn't worth your full self. I didn't know how to respond, because deep down, I had categorized him. Ex toned excitement, husband toned stability. I never realized how insulting that division was. You made me feel undesirable, he continued, like I was lucky to get the filtered version of you. That's not true, I whispered. Then why did you say I didn't deserve it? I had no answer, because the truth was ugly. With my ex, I acted from impulse. With my husband, I acted from control. I wanted to be admired by one and respected by the other. But marriage doesn't work like that. You can't withhold intimacy, not just physical, but emotional openness, and expect trust to remain intact. He filed for separation 2 weeks later. Not immediately divorce, but separation. Why? I asked through tears. Because I need to decide if I can live with knowing I got the edited version of my own wife. That sentence echoed in my head for months. Edited version. I started therapy, not to win him back, but to understand why I compartmentalized my identity, why I punished the safe man for not being chaotic, why I equated love with restraint. During the separation, he grew distant but not cruel, measured, thoughtful, and painfully clear. It's not about acts, he told me during one conversation. It's about intention. You wanted to give him everything. You negotiated with me. Negotiation in marriage feels like calculation, and no one wants to feel calculated. Eventually, he made his decision. Divorce. Not because of 30 videos, not because of the past, but because of what my words revealed in the present. You never deserved it. I meant it as a defense. He heard it as a truth. And maybe it was. Not that he didn't deserve intimacy, but that I never truly let him have the uninhibited, unguarded version of me. I protected that part like it belonged to someone else. In the end, the files weren't what destroyed us. It was the hierarchy I created in my heart, where one man got passion and the other got permission. He didn't want to be chosen out of safety. He wanted to be chosen fully, and when he realized he wasn't, he chose himself instead.